I have a TikTok video that I would like to react to. So without wasting your time, let's dive right in the video. Let's go.
In 2026, I am no longer part of the independent woman crew. I am no longer part of the crew that says, I don't need a man. I am off of the crew of, I can do it by myself. I'm done.
Huh?
Get me off of those committees because, baby, I need a man. I need my husband.
Well,
I don't know what I was thinking and who brainwashed me.
what?
Because if I'm being honest, all of those things were a facade from getting my feelings hurt.
Hey,
My heart broke.
I'm gonna get out of this chair. You're
But
gonna be the
2026.
person to do it.
I'm ready. I'm gonna try this thing out. For real this time.
You're gonna get me out of this chair for real. You're gonna be the person to do it. You're gonna be the person to finally get me out of this chair. But you know what? Let me calm down. See, the problem is, you already told on yourself. You should have lied. Lie! Ma'am, you should have lied. You should have come here and say, man, those independent women ain't shit. It should have been like, man, that movement, ain't nobody care about that movement. I need a man now. You told on yourself. The problem is, even though you don't want any parts of it anymore, we know that you are an active participant and we are scared. We don't want anything associated with it, whether that's in the past or present. That's the problem. Am I lying, man? I know I'm not lying. Lie. You should have lied. You don't told on yourself. Now we know that you are an active participant. I wonder, how many bad things have you said towards men? You know, these are questions that we ask ourselves. That's why it's hard. You should have lied. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, we still want to have dreams. We don't want to have nightmares. That's the problem. Oh, man. Well, a lot of you think that movement is going to take you somewhere, right? Because usually this is how y'all see it. Y'all see it as something that's going to make you better than men or take you away from men, the men that you call animals, right? The men that you want to decenter, the men that you rather pick a bear over. But the problem is you forget that you are a human being. Forget about the whole thing about gender. You know what I mean? Human beings are not meant to just live their life alone just like that. We need one another. God has made us equally in that sense. If you're a man, you need a woman. If you're a woman, you need a man. You know? But for some reason, we made the whole thing about gender. And we sprinkled a little bit of hatred and superiority on it. And now we just run with the whole thing until we hit a certain age and realize that it hasn't taken us anywhere but, you know, to chaos and regrets and stuff like that. And we want to step backwards. But, you know, it's not too late. But I'm just saying you should have lied. Because now we all know where you're coming from. And that's the problem. Man, if I were you, you know how much you would have lied? Damn. Man, I would have been like, those independent women ain't shit. Tell us what we want to hear. If you had done that, next day, I promise you, your DMs would have been flooded by husband materials. Now, man, well, I don't know. I don't know, you know. Gentlemen, y'all heard, right? She converted. She's trying to come back onto the right side. So, you know, it's not too late. You know, everybody deserves a shot. Don't be scared, you know. Don't be scared, you know. She says she's willing to give it a shot for real. Meaning, before she was just lying to herself, and she admitted it. She said that it was just a facade, you know. I'm glad she said it. I'm not putting words. I'm not saying something else, right? I'm saying exactly what she told all of us. She said that she was just putting up a facade, man, you know. pretty much like a coping mechanism. We know all of them. When they come here, come on social media platforms to talk nonsense, we know they go back home crying under the sheets, man. We know. How we know? Because we are a human being. Some of you are talking like you guys are not a human being. We know, we are human beings. We know how we feel when certain things happen. Who you are fooling? You're not fooling anybody. That's strong and independent, ends anytime you can't lift a heavy object, right? Then you realize that you need a man. You know what I mean? When you have a flat tire, then you understand that your independent tire can't really, fix that tire. You know what I mean? So, well, and you also want kids, right? Don't you? Yeah, I want kids, and y'all realize that you actually need a man to do that for you. Well, man, how did we get here? Wasn't it easy to just be the woman who just needed men from the jump? Right? Wasn't it easy to just do that? Anyways, well. You speed up the process. Act like you were never a part of it. You just lie. Tell us what we want to hear. Tell us what we want to hear. Well, anyways, what do you guys think about this video? Y'all heard her, right? Give it a shot. She's willing to really give it a shot for real this time. So, listen to her. Anyways, talk about it in the comment section. Like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.